Howdy folks. In this video I'm going to show you how I embed my works cited page in after a research project paper. So what I've got here is a mostly done draft of my research paper. There's one section I need to finish, but I know what evidence I'm going to use. So I'm going to drop in my works cited page in after this. What I like to do is build my works cited page in my note chart. It's just a little bit easier for me. Or wherever I've been taking notes rather than using the citations tool in the paper itself. But it's kind of up to you. So what I do and what I've done is I've gone through and I have added tools, citations, all my online citations over here. And then I've gone through and added the EBSCOhost citations manually. So once I have these done, I went down to the bottom. Whoop, I got a lot of notes. And then I inserted my works cited, boom, and that only got a couple of them, right? So I had to go through and manually add these EBSCOhost sources by going to the site, clicking the little site button, MLA, and then I would copy and paste this one into where it would go. So F would come between A and M. And so instead of going through all that work, I've already done that. And so I've got my works cited page in right here. And so what I do is I'm just going to copy and paste this whole thing into a new page down at the bottom. Awesome. And that gets me most of the way done. Like this is all the sources that I used that I took notes on. The next part that I need to do that's really important is I got to make sure everything lines up. So kind of line by line, I'm going to go through and make sure that I've got all of these. So my first source is what is ADHD? That means I should be able to go down here and find what is ADHD. And so I'm just going to highlight that so I know that that's in my paper and I know that that matches up, right? What is ADHD matches up with my first citation. And then I'll just keep going through the rest of my paper. Next one is coming from Curtolo. So then I'll go down and find Curtolo. And just to make sure that everything aligns in my paper, because there may be some sources that I ended up taking notes on, but it didn't actually make it into my final draft of my paper. And so I would need to cut those out. So for example, I know this one I did not use. So I would remove that from my paper because, or from my works cited because I didn't actually cite it in the paper. Cool. Good luck, folks. Holler at me if you have any questions. And if you don't remember how to build a works cited page, I'll post a link to that video in the comments.